the interview is engaging, like, it's like that. Hold on. Okay,
Sometimes.
so hold on one second. I think we're live. Yep, we are live. Let's do edit privacy. Hold on one second. I think we're live. Let's do edit privacy. Hold on one second. I think we're live. Okay, I did the double thing. Okay, cool. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool. So what's going on, bro? How's everything going?
Everything is great, man. Everything's great. Everything's great.
Now I always do my best to pronounce your name, right? And I pronounce the H in your name, which is supposed to be pronounced.
How do you say it?
I say Chinyard.
Well, since I'm French, you could say that, but
Okay.
it's the G silent, Chenard.
Okay, I knew something was silent. So it's Chenard.
Yeah, the G
Okay.
silent.
Chenard. So I always pronounce the G. So now you could have corrected me a couple of times on that. But do people always say the G?
It depends. People that know me for a while, they'll say it. My family will say it.
Without the G.
No, with the G. Like you said.
That's how you're supposed to say it?
Yeah, like remember, I'm Haitian, so the G's pronounced in French.
Right.
So Chignard that's how I would pronounce in French.
So that's how you want people to say it then.
Nah, Chenard is fine because it becomes they start butchering it after a while.
All right, so I'll say Chenard, that's fine.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's all good, man. How's everything going?
Everything's great, man. Thank you. Everything's great this morning. Yesterday I worked when you sent out the schedule. I'm like, man, I can't do it. And today I took some time off to spend with the family and stuff. And then I see the schedule. I'm like, oh, this is great. I could do it this morning. It's great.
My man.
It worked out.
Good. So the family's good?
Family's great, man. Thank God.
Well, I know the kids are real active. We were just chatting in AAU sports, which is a big deal for parents.
Yes, my son's a junior playing basketball, and he's got the big dreams, and he's a good baller, so he's got a chance to at least get an offer or something,
I'm sure he's getting letters.
Yes.
Wonderful. And then you don't have to let any cats out the bag, but is he looking at some schools that you like?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. We don't want him to go too far.
Okay.
But he doesn't like the cold that much. So, he's trying to get out of here.
My daughter's in Hampton. It's a phenomenal school, man.
Yes.
And they have a decent basketball team too.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Something for them to think about.
And Virginia, we really like it down there too. So we're going on vacation down there all the time. So we really like it.
And bro, the school's on the water. Has he visited Hampton yet?
Not yet.
He goes there, he's gonna fall in love with it, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's like literally you can walk out your class, you're on the water, dolphins are swimming in the water, like it's cool. I was highly impressed as a parent when I went down there.
Oh wow. Yeah. When I was in high school, I looked at Hampton also. Me
too. I got accepted, but they didn't have housing at the time. Out of state kids.
Yes, they didn't. You're right.
Yeah. But now it's a little bit different. They've expanded. They're growing. They get a lot of endowments. A lot of HBCUs are getting huge donations and stuff now. So they're rocking and rolling.
Yes, they are.
Wow, but bro, it's good to chat with you. Last time we saw each other was at the Give Back Mondays in Newark.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was it. That was that day.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming out and helping out. That was a big deal, man. It meant a lot.
Well, I'd love to give back, man. I feel like being part of this social club, been very, very, very blessed. So giving back is something that we look forward to doing all the time. And plus, it's good just to give back to, show my kids, because we're trying to help them to learn how to give back also. So
leading by example is a wonderful thing.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man. So if you wouldn't mind letting folks know a little bit about your background. I know about your background. It's a great background, in my opinion, a background that I respect and honor. married, kids, blah, 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 where you're from. So that way somebody may resonate with your background and might want to reach out to you and get involved with UIGI.
Yes, sir. So yes, I'm married, been married for the past 25. This September will make it 25.
Wow.
25 years, have 3 kids, 2 in high school, 1 in college right now. I'm a police lieutenant in Rockland County, been there for the past 20 years. And a couple more years, I'll probably call it quits, God willing, and right off into the sunset. So, but yeah, that's about it, man. Very simple, nothing crazy. Just enjoying my family, my life. That's it.
Gotta love it. And for those who don't know, Rockland County is in the great state of New York.
Yes.
I just went fishing the other day, man. I went up to Boston. We caught 50 haddock and some other fish. We caught 12 sharks. We had to throw them back. And it wants to keep the sharks, big sharks too.
Wow.
And but last year we drove, and you know how that 95 is, man. A 4-hour trip turned to 8 hours.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, so but this time and I always remember, you gotta go through Rockland County, the way we go. It gets real.
Yeah, Rockland County is about maybe 45 minutes to an hour north of Manhattan.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not like it's far. You get to Rockland, then Westchester, then the Bronx and all that stuff. So it's not like it's far, but people look at it as upstate New York, like you're in the country.
Yeah, and it's not. It's just sometimes that traffic pattern, man.
Yes.
It's crazy because everybody's coming in New York or leaving.
Yes.
And we get caught every time. So we flew this time. We checked our coolers on the plane. We flew. We're not doing 6-8 hours again.
Yeah. Totally understand.
Yeah, man. So UIGI. So here's a question. How'd you find out about UIGI for those out there who are listening?
Well, I gotta tell you, man, I was looking into some type of ways to better myself, better my family, better, make money, make my money, make money on top of it. I ended up meeting up with Rob Stokes. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, Rob.
Absolutely.
And Rob introduced me to Andre, and yeah, and from that point on, it's been on, man. That team's been awesome with the webinars and showing people what they're doing, and it's just been great. So, and then once I got into UIGI, just everything just started making sense to me. With the promo page, that definitely helped me out. All the videos on there, I go in there and learn. Again, I'm not sitting here being a ringer and saying that I know everything, because I definitely don't. But I do have ways of just finding out, just teaching myself how to get better for me and my family. So it's worked out. UIGI has been great for us.
It's worked out. You're a ringer, you're helping folks, and you're part of a good group, man. Andre's the truth. Obviously you're leading your own right. And I love what you just said. You watched the videos and you found a way of learning. And I think some people think this is hard. I don't even think it's hard as much as people just got to take the time when they got some free time.
Yes, I agree. I mean, it looks different because it's something different. It's different. It's not like an everyday life, every something that you're used to. But once you get going in it and you start understanding it, and it's just great. It's fun. It's fun too.
Yeah, man.
Meeting new people is fun. Being around people is fun. It's fun.
And what's fun also is when you check your balances in some of them bad boys and it has skyrocketed. That brings a smile to your face as well.
All the time. I thank God for that, man. That's puts icing on the cake. Put it that way.
Wonderful.
Icing on the cake.
Wonderful. So it's safe to say you enjoy the environment.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. It's a great environment. I mean, it's an environment that teaches, that helps. We just growing with that. You know, it's one thing to be part of a conversation where everybody like talking about like stuff, and then you come along and bring something totally new and grab everybody's attention. People are trying to figure out what are you talking about? You know, what is that all about? And that's what happened with me in the ring. I remember going out to dinner with a friend, and that's how the whole conversation started with the ring earner. Be like, oh, how'd you get that ring? What happened? That it's something totally different. And they are successful in their own right. They got their own thing going, but this is so different. And you know, it's good. It worked out.
Wow. Well, not only are you a ring earner, you also have a ring earner in your group, you know, that came about, knocked it out, and they'll be getting recognized in a couple of days.
Yes, yes. As a matter of fact, our best friend.
Wow.
Best friend. I mean, it's amazing, man. Phil is one of my best friends. I mean, for the past 30 something years. Him and his wife, that family, great people. You know what's great about it, man, is just like, you know, being part of UIGI, talking to my brothers about it, for him to jump on board and you know, friends, it's a cool thing to see. You know I'm a ring earner, but just seeing other people do well, you have no idea. I mean, that's just blows me away. That blows me away. I'm happier than that. You know, I know what I'm capable of doing, but to see others gravitate and do well, man, that's
Yeah. Look, as being a police lieutenant, you know, because I have a very good friend, a best friend of mine, he's internal affairs and he's very high ranking in state trooper. You see a lot, you know, fortunately you see a lot, and sometimes unfortunately you see a lot. You know, you see people, you know, do extremely well for themselves. Then you see people, unfortunately, maybe been turned to a life of crime because they just couldn't figure it out. You know, we have Camden, New Jersey in particular. And Camden for years has been known for is a high crime zone. Well, over the last year, they've had some of the lowest crime that they've had, you know, in years. And we found two of the top leaders in Camden, people who knew a lot of people. They got involved in UIGI, and UIGI started spreading through Camden. And I don't want to say that the fact that cats are making a little bit more money, they're not hitting people in the head, but maybe you could say that, you know?
yeah, you can. You can. I mean, it definitely helps. A little extra does help. Just doing something different and adding to what you're already making does help.
Yes, it's phenomenal. So here's a question I always ask everybody when I'm doing an interview. And there's no right or wrong answer, but if you had a favorite phase, what would you say your favorite phase is?
Oh man. I would say it definitely would be Daisy, because that's what I started out with.
Okay.
And through all the turmoils, everything, I mean, they still hanging on and they're so strong. And I would say they're my favorite phase right now.
Yeah, that 4X. I was looking at, you know, one of our team members, and their account was up 71% in 4X.
Yes, yes. I checked it I think maybe yesterday or over the weekend. You're right. It was at about 70 something percent.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And people, you can't make this stuff up, man.
You can't.
Some people say, and then again, you know, because we're not financial planners, we don't tell people what to do. You know,
exactly.
We let people know this is what we're doing.
Yes.
You know, if you want to play with us, you can.
Yeah, that's why the promo page is huge, man. Like, you know, I show people the promo page. They see different opportunities on that page, and they ask questions. It's that's huge to me. That's one of my biggest things, is that promo page has helped me out a lot, because I can't explain everything on all the opportunities. Yeah, the promo page does a great job just helping me out and, you know, showing people what I'm doing right now.
I don't explain anything, you know, because I always want to put people in a position where they're learning on their own. You know, you got it, you nailed it. So here's the 1/3 rule. Have you implemented? Did you start rocking with it yet? You know, was it a while? I get so many different answers, and all of them are good.
Yeah, it did take me a while to implement it. I don't know if not a long while, but
Right.
enough for me to understand it. At first, I didn't quite understand it, and once we started implementing it, man, it's been nothing. It's been great. The 1/3 rule is great. It's I can't say you can never lose with it, but it's hard to lose if you implement it properly.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So I mean, with us, man, we we implement it. We look forward to it. I mean, I've anybody that I bring on, I definitely tell them this is what we do. I send them. I screenshot something that was posted on my phone, and I would forward it to people. Hey, implement that. And I also help them too. Like, all right, man, it's time for you to do something. Always think about doing this way. Don't just let your money just sit there and just sit there.
Exactly. Exactly. Because it can grow on other platforms. You can take
Yes.
some out, use it for other things,
Yes.
set aside for the taxes, all that good stuff. We don't want the ABC, ladies and gentlemen, knocking at our doors. If they do, we got it. So, but yep.
I like to say, well, I've had somebody withdraw one time, and they told me they took money out to pay their taxes. Speaking of taxes,
That's good.
yeah, that's great. That's great. So that's awesome.
Wow. Wow. So here's questions I always like to ask. If someone was on the outside looking in, as we have some friends, it's interesting. We have folks who are friends with us on Facebook. They may not like, but I know they're watching. Like they're gonna watch this video, especially when it's on your page. So for those who are watching right now, if you had somebody who was watching and they were looking and they weren't sure about UIGI, so it's a two-part question. And if you had someone who just got started, what would you tell those two people?
Well, for the people who just on the fence, I would tell them give it a shot. Give it a shot. Just I would help them. I would definitely bring them to a promo page, help them to just give it a shot. You don't have to go in with a lot. Just step in and see how you make out. We have opportunities there like Novatech, for example. You could throw a little something in there and see what happens. See what happens. And very passive. You don't have to go out there and share with everybody. But what I do tell them, just the way I am sharing with you, I'm sure you have friends that you can help. And if you're doing well, don't just stay there and keep doing well yourself. Tell somebody else about it. That's a big thing for me. Like, don't just sit there and just keep doing it for yourself. Just tell somebody. They don't have to join you, but at least they know. At least they know. So that's somebody on the fence. That's what I would tell somebody on the fence. But what was the other question? If somebody was in there already?
Brand new person who just got started.
Yeah, brand new person that gets started, man. I just tell them to be patient.
Okay.
Just be patient. Just keep learning. Keep learning, and just see what happens. Sometimes people want to make that quick money. If it's possible, then do it. I don't believe in that, but if it's possible for you, you want to make that quick money, do it. But if you're new to UIGI, just be patient, keep learning, keep being involved, see what other people are doing, and then you'll get there. You'll get there, and before you know it, I mean, if I recall, I just got into UIGI when 2021, I would say, and I became a ring earner that same summer. Because once I saw the vision, I started just going to work. I'm like, man, I could do this. I could turn this into that. It just became fun and exciting. Just kept on going. So
yeah, I agree. And for those, and again, some people don't understand. The only way you get this ring is if you diversify and if you're making money. You can't even diversify if you're not making money.
yes.
So it's a big deal. And I'm happy to say, I don't know if you've noticed for some of the other videos, the ring has appraised. It has gone
Yes,
up.
yes, I heard my ring right here. I don't know if you can
Yeah.
see it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm like, man, it's pretty cool. It's cool when I wear it because my kids like it. My kids like when I wear it, I wear anything with you guys.
How many people ask you what championship team were you a part of?
Well, I told them there's one that I'm part of right now, and I just show it to them, man. I just show it to them. I just send them to the promo page, and you wouldn't believe how many people just like that promo page. They believe it's so professional, and I don't know, like, because I don't do a good job explaining, man. I tell you right now, I butcher anything. I don't do that.
Well, you know what's crazy? Right for this? So, we sponsored the celebrity softball game, right? Yes, it was on ESPN. Jalen Hurts hit the walk-off home run. I just got the link yesterday. It was on NFL Network and it was on ESPN. So we're gonna do some little maneuvering with the promo page. We're gonna put the social events first, not first, but when people go, because we're a social club. So when people go there, they'll be able to, qualify to win a car. We're probably gonna give away a car every year. I'm not giving away 3 cars a year like I'm doing this year. We're gonna give away maybe 1 a year. And then right after that, they'll be able to click the social club events and they'll see the All-Star game, NBA All-Star game. They'll see the celebrity softball games. They'll see the concert that we just put out. We got people working on all that. So they'll see all the fun stuff that we're doing. And then they'll work their way down to, the money side.
Yeah. UIGI is doing a lot, man. Not just for the members, but for people in general. I saw that girl's face that won that Benz the first time. That was incredible, man. It's incredible. It's incredible. So I think you and Sherry are just really helping people out, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate everything that you guys are doing, man.
Man, we appreciate you, and for those who are watching, Lieutenant Chenard, reach out to him. He knows his stuff. And he says some key words here, be patient, especially for the new folks who've gotten involved. But when we say patient, we don't mean 5, 6, 7 years. No. Patient for us to be like 3 to 9 months, Yeah. Normally when people hear patient, they're like, oh boy, it's gonna take me 10 years. They think it's like retirement.
No, that's not what I mean at all. Just be patient. You're right, 3 to 9 months. Most likely less than a year, you will see a big difference in what you're trying to accomplish.
Wow. Well, Brian, I appreciate the time. Can't wait till we connect again. Enjoy the time with the kids, with the sports and everything. And for those who are watching, Lieutenant Chenard, my man, he's incredible. He's a great gentleman. He knows the stuff. He has other people who he's helped. He has other people who he's helped do well. He can help you do well. Reach out to him on inbox. Let him know you're interested in UIGI, especially if you're a law enforcement officer out there. And we have a ton of them in UIGI. He's a great person to know.
Thanks a lot, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for this.
All right, no problem, bro. I appreciate you being available.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Peace.